We're on one of the most expensive roads in Solihull, just on the outskirts of Birmingham and 100 miles from London. Celebrities such as Richard Hammond and Jack Grealish have grown up here. This house is an architecturally unique, newly built home developed by the Hampton Group and listed for sale with Esther Broomhall Partners. We've toured a lot of really great homes nearby, so we're excited to see what you guys think to this one. So come with us as we spend this episode discovering whether Lovelace House is our new favourite Solihull home. I'm Jazz and you're watching The Luxury Home Show. We're going to kickstart the tour here at the exterior. The house is set on a private road behind a set of electric gates that are colour matched to the facade of the house. We also have side pedestrian access for convenience. We're surrounded by mature protected trees, which offers a real sense of privacy, but in contrast to that, we have the busy Solihull town centre only 5 minutes away. We also have a double car garage, which has the roller top garage doors by a company called Horman. Now, in terms of the facade, we have some really interesting building materials. First up is the Siberian larch on this gable. It was sourced from a plentiful and vast forest in Northern Europe, where the harsh climates mean the density of the wood is really hard wearing, resistant to rot and decay, and it's also got a really long life. And a beautiful contrast to that is this anther zinc we have just over here. I'm going to point it out for you. It's actually the first ever pre-weathered black zinc, and I just think it adds a really nice industrial touch to the house. Complementing that, the interiors follows some of the same design choices with the polished concrete flooring. However, it's still really warm and cozy, so I can't wait to take you guys inside. So let's go. Welcome inside. So we access the property via the glass and black aluminium doors at the front, and we get welcomed into this really quite spacious entrance hall. You can see that polished concrete flooring I was telling you about earlier on. It's actually by Lazenby and it's in an off-white colour, and we have underfloor heating throughout this whole first floor and the floors above. But off this entrance hall, to my right, we have a boot room section and also a guest WC. Plenty of storage options throughout here as well. But we're gonna head into our first room. So in here we have this room which is currently set up as a study. I'd be really interested to see what you guys would do with this room. I think personally for myself, I'd maybe turn it into a bit of a smaller snug, so like a bit more intimate and cozy. But let's head on back out. This is a bespoke staircase. We have the black steel frame that runs down the center, and then we have the open oak treads. It's very striking and bespoke fitted by the Hampton Group. But now it's time to take you inside the open plan area. We have the black crystal doors leading into this open plan space. I'm going to take you over into the kitchen first because it is so beautiful. We're going to start this end. So it is a bespoke fitted kitchen by the Hampton Group. I mentioned them before. For those of you who don't know, they are a bespoke home improvement company based here in the Midlands. So over here we have our very large waterfall island. It's actually decked on, and below we have 2 wine coolers and plenty of storage. To my right, we have the double height fridge and freezer, and between them we have a bunch of really great integrated Neff appliances. Here we have the slide and hide oven, an electric combi microwave oven, and a warming drawer. They're all home connect too, so you can preheat the oven before you're even home. And I love how the glossy black really contrasts the matte black. Has some blue undertones. You'll have to let me know what color you guys think it is, because the guys behind the camera are telling me it's gray, and I don't personally see that, so. But if we move on over to this side, we have really nice strip lighting underneath, creates a lot of warm textures throughout the home, which I really love. On this part of the island, we have our integrated Neff induction venting hob, bit of a mouthful. So you have no ugly extractor fan above, and you can allow for these really nice pendant lights. Over here we have our boiling hot water tap by Kuka, and I absolutely love this detail here. So in some of the open cupboards, they're lined with the same wood that we have over in the breakfast area. And I love how you can look at that maybe while you're washing up and see the trees outside, and it really kind of brings the outside in. Plenty of storage throughout here. We've got a dishwasher as well. And if we make our way around, we have the dining area. I love how the dining table is almost framed by these black aluminium doors by Rainer. So when you slide them open, you kind of create that cantilevered effect, really bringing the outside in again. But if we head on backwards, we actually have this lounge area. I like the addition of this pillar as well. But it's really interesting looking at this space because I would 100% need a TV there. But this home has been staged quite minimally, a very minimalistic interior design choices. So it'd be really interesting to see what you guys would think as well about what you do with this space. But we're gonna head into my favorite room possibly, which is this snug. This room is filled with so much natural light because we have this huge skylight right in the middle of the room, as well as access out to the garden with those sliding doors. I love how all of the light bounces off of the white paint in here, so it is just so bright. Personally for me, I would have this as my dining room because I can imagine a table here that is symmetrical with the skylight, and that for me would just be absolutely perfect. But as a whole, what would you guys do with this space? I'm really interested to know. The doors are really good at soundproofing as well, so once you close these off, you can hardly hear anything. Through this door, we have a utility room / laundry room and also access through to your garage. But now we're gonna head up to the first floor and explore some bedrooms. Let's go. So we're now up on the first floor and we're gonna head straight into the principal suite. So come on through. A very generous sized bedroom throughout here. We've got access to a balcony as well, which is really cool. And you can see out the front of the property. Behind me, probably my favorite feature, actually my second favorite feature, you'll see my first very soon, is this little dressing room down the back. So we have plenty of storage throughout the cupboards, and they've got all of the storage solutions in there, like drawers, etc. And then we also have a vanity unit set onto the wall for your makeup, etc. But now I'm gonna head across to the ensuite because there's a feature in here that is pretty crazy. So we're gonna start with that. We have the freestanding bath, and this window here actually is a switchable privacy glass by a company called ESG. So with a touch of a button, it frosts up and you can't see out at all. Actually costs £3,000 for this one pane of glass, so pretty pricey, but worth it. We also have the twin basins on this side, a really nice deep shelf behind, and our walk-in shower. I love the black fittings all the way throughout. It's worth noting that all of the bathroom sanitary ware is by RAK Ceramics. Next room. Okay, we actually have the family bathroom for this one. Now this is very striking. We have fully tiled walls on these two aspects here, a really deep window so the light does come in, but it's still a bit more private. And then the freestanding bath just behind me looks really beautiful in here. And then straight across from that, we have another bedroom. So the thing I love the most about this room is the rug. So I am a petitioner for a hard floor in a bedroom. I'd love to know what you guys think because some people aren't, some people prefer carpets. But for me, the interior design choices you can make, just the way it looks, I think it just feels a lot nicer to have a hard floor because then you can add features like this rug and it makes it look really classy. We have a Juliet balcony behind me, views out to the back garden, and then once again, each room has a lot of inbuilt storage, as you can see, and it's great. Next room. I can really feel the underfloor heating, even with my shoes. So this is bedroom 2, as we have the ensuite, which I'll show you in a second. Glance of the room through here, once again, fitted storage, but the ensuite is really beautiful. If I come in and stand in the shower, kind of have the subway tiles on the wall in a beautiful glossy material, and then this kind of crystal door style glass separation for the shower, which is really lovely. But if we head back into the hallway, it's now time to take the stairs up to the second and final floor. So this final floor has 2 bedrooms and you're going to be blown away by the size. So come on into the first one, check out these ceiling heights. These rooms are so much more spacious than I thought they would be, and it's because we're in the gable, so that's why you have the really interesting pitch on the ceiling. We also have Juliet balconies, tons of glass paneling so the light just floods on in. Once again, storage solutions, and if you've noticed, it's actually carpet up here so you can see the difference, see which one you would prefer. For me, it's still a hard floor girly. One really cool thing about this room, check this out. This storage, it's pretty much like Narnia, so I'm gonna go in. So you can see how much storage you'd have. And then we're gonna head through into our Jack and Jill bathroom. So this is shared with the other room. We've got inbuilt storage on the walls, so you don't have to have any of your products out. Beautiful basin here, and once again, that crystal style glass frame separating the shower. Now, even up here, I can feel the underfloor heating, and it's worth noting that the home has an EPC rating of B. The house is powered by a hybrid air source heat pump, but also gas system. So you've got the efficiency of the air source heat pump with the underfloor heating, but also the option of a gas booster if needed. Pretty smart. So the final bedroom up here, once again, is very spacious, but this one actually has a balcony. You can open up, step on out, and be in the gable at the front of the house. We're coming out into the garden now. Gonna close this behind me so none of the heat escapes, but you get a really good look at the aspect from the back. Now, fun fact, during the build process, they actually constructed the steel frame for the roof on ground and then craned it up. And another great feature is that the guttering is really minimal, so there's lots of nice clean lines that don't disrupt the aesthetic of the house from its facade. Here in the garden, there is so much potential. Personally, I'd have a hot tub out here, fire pit, really nice patio area with some outdoor dining. So it'd be really interesting to see what you guys would do with this space. The mission of today's episode was to figure out whether this is our new favorite Solihull property. For me, personally, I think so. I love the facade and the materials used. In comparison to just a standard white render, I think this is so characterful. And I also love the polished concrete all the way throughout. It really acts as a blank canvas, and I can imagine you would do so much with this space. So let us know down in the comments below, is it your new favorite? And we'll see you in the next episode.